This could be game.
Oh, the rocket hits over the shoulder of Boy. They're going to keep going. Kiwi Kid's going down.
The counter.
No! The black shield coming out.
Goodbye.
What a beautiful job by Evil Geniuses to bait that attack.
This is the most excited I have ever seen EG.
They didn't realize TSM was ready for a fight. TSM is going very low. The area of effect damage coming in huge from Ackerman. Oh, nobody followed Tez. Tez went on a mission all by himself.
We've got a packed house as we bring you more summer split action from our studios here in Los Angeles. We've assembled here at the desk like a trinity force of league enthusiasts ready to drop tons of knowledge on you. Hello, I'm James Dash Patterson, and with me are Joshua Jat Leesman and David Freak Turley. Guys, thanks for being here with me.
That's freaking awesome. I love it.
All right, let's talk about the leaders. LMQ, riding a 5-game winning streak. They methodically took apart TSM yesterday. What is the ceiling for this team, Jat?
It's really hard to say because, honestly, I didn't expect them to be the #1 team in North America with a chance of opening up a 2-game lead after the game against COG this week. I think the biggest holder back of them could have been their over-aggression, their ability to contain that, and they've actually done that extremely well. So ceiling is definitely Worlds for them, maybe success at Worlds.
Yeah, honestly, LMQ just looked phenomenal. I thought maybe they would start falling off midway through the split because other teams would start catching up with their roster changes. But LMQ keep finding ways to innovate their own play style, keep playing this aggressive style. And even though they've just stayed this group of 5, they've just gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. And I think they are the #1 team to stay throughout the split.
Well, they have a big test today as they take on CLG. Now, if they win, they could become the first team to own the top spot with a 2-game cushion.
Yeah, which would be a little bit strange for this split in the North American LCS. I mean, we haven't had the team, as you say. I do actually think CLG will hold an edge in this next game, only because I think they're going to be really heavily prepared after that defeat they had to EG yesterday, which was somewhat based on really poor pick and ban by CLG. And if we're following the Counter Logic Gaming storyline, it would be to beat LMQ and create another tie for first.
All right, now if we take a look at the other end of the spectrum, Dignitas is on a 5-game losing streak. Now, it's nothing new for this team to slide. It's happened to them in the past.
Yeah.
What do you think they need to do to pull themselves out of this funk?
Oh, so there's 2 things I want to bring out. So one is I think stats could lie a little bit. So they went 2-2 in Super Week. They just happened to lose the last 2 games. So that is part of the loss streak. Last week they went 0-2 to CLG and LMQ, which like you can forgive any team for. They're the top 2 teams in the league right now. Okay, yes, they had a bad game against Curse. Yes, this all means a 5-game losing streak. But there's still this really strong team that just once in a while makes a really dumb choice and loses a game they shouldn't. But they're still very good.
I kind of agree with that, but I mean, every team, we're 21 games into the season.
Yeah.
Everyone has played everyone else 3 times, so every team has had the exact same schedule. And Dignitas is sitting at an 11-10 record right here, so they have definitely fallen back to mediocrity in a sense, which is what they shouldn't have done. And it keeps happening for Dignitas. I don't know how they're going to fix it, but they need to if they want to make it to Worlds.
Well, so it's on them to make the changes. And guys, this is a game of adjustments. We saw a lot of new faces and new strategies on the field yesterday. We saw Ezreal, Xerath, reworked Nidalee, Tristana mid. Talk to me.
Yeah, this was a really cool yesterday that we had, mainly because it was the same patch we've played on 2 weeks in a row, but it wasn't until yesterday that we saw the main forms of innovation by North America here. And I think it's just speaking to how it does take time to adapt to changes, and we've had so much stuff change. Jungle itemization, AD carry itemization, and teams are really starting to learn how to counter each other, and we might actually be seeing an actual growth and evolution of our metagame.
Yeah, we're finally seeing something that I think is an actual adaptation to the metagame. People keep using the term metagame, I feel like in the wrong way a lot of the time. Like, adapting to a metagame is saying, here's what the game is around me. I'll play in a certain way that capitalizes on this. So I'll use LMQ as an example, as an Ezreal pickup being an adaptation to the metagame. Because Ezreal works really well alongside Twisted Fate, because he can participate in a Destiny gold card, right? He can show up and at least do his ultimate and do something there as Ezreal. TF is a popular contested pick, so LMQ will pick this champion to deny it. So they know, okay, TF is a common champion now to be in our pools because it's a denied pick. So if we play a lot of Ezreal, we know it's going to go along with a commonly picked champion for us. And that's a really cool adaptation to the metagame.
All right. Well, let's take a look at a hashtag with a life of its own in the LCS Big Plays. Up first from EG's Upset versus CLG, at @SSuppress writes, Crepo the God. That Destiny turnaround really opened up the map and the game for EG. Let's take a look.
Not the case here. And they're going for it.
Uh-oh, Void Puppy, no! Oh, he gets it! The Black Shield coming out!
Goodbye.
What a beautiful job by Evil Geniuses to bait that attack in. They're able to get the kill onto that one, and EG is just running rampant right now.
A little bit of a misstep by CLG. They kept porting in maybe too aggressively throughout that game, but Crepo played that perfectly. Black Shield on the gold card target. The bind is so easy to hit on a Destinying TF, so, I mean, it was a great play.
Up next is a big play from the most popular player of the day, from C9 versus Complexity. You just heard it. At Cyranos tweets, that tower dive and then flash auto for the kill was insane. Ball's living up to those cheers. Here's your next big play.
Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Straight under the turret, tries to 1v1 again. Gonna throw it on his shoulder! Oh, he gets the auto attack and it just floats along. So this is what that new Nidalee looks like, huh?
Well, they can no longer have Westerice hold the split push.
So many balls, Chance. I feel like these are going to be something that is fantastic for now, but if it continues forever, it's going to be like the Wards. But for now,
which means it's going to be great. I hope it stays around forever. I love those chants.
Well, to each his own. You know we're going to want more of those epic moments from today's action, so please share them with us by tweeting at LolEsports and use the hashtag LCS Big Plays. Pulling up the standings, though, we've got LMQ in first.
Yeah, and in a battle, it's CLG in second, followed by TSM and Cloud9 tied for third. And actually dropping down to fifth place was Dignitas.
And Kurth right now still in sixth place. Complexity holds seventh, and now just one game back in last is Evil Geniuses.
In today's schedule, however, we started off with Evil Geniuses facing off against Dignitas. Then Complexity will take on TSM.
After that, it's LMQ versus CLG, and in our final LCS match, Curse will battle it out with Cloud9. But keep it tuned right here for the North American Challenger Series. We'll be bringing you a best of 3 between LOLPro and Cognitive Gaming.
Then head over to Twitter and join the conversation. Today we want to know which team is best at adapting to the meta and why.
Yeah, send your thoughts to us at LOLEsports. Use the hashtag LCS, and we might pick your answer to be read later in the broadcast.
Now, Jad, before we move on, I want to get your thoughts on a topic we touched on yesterday. Now, team communication and how important that is for success. But before we do, let's listen in on a recent example of great shot calling.
After your next gank, you should probably come top. Yeah, that's why I said make sure you can follow with the 80k. Otherwise, you should just come top. This is getting rather terrifying up here. Just throwing that out there, guys.
Chad's lane is ridiculous.
Did she leave? Hey, man, I'm holding on up here. You guys just gotta stop sucking. If you guys think you can 2v2, I think that's a terrible idea. If it's a terrible idea, you probably shouldn't do it.
Ooh.
All right. That should have been our motivational speech at the start.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's just like life advice at that point.
Upstairs has spoken.
And he's got her stun up too. This might be dangerous.
Oh my God, the Timbers is huge.
Whoa! Well,
Chad's a god.
Get the hell away from
Chad is a god.
All right, Zyrene.
Oh my God. All right, so guys. Hold on. Me and Freak will be in, me and Kobe will be in the top and the bottom lanes. The other 3 push up the middle so they can't wombo all 5 of us at once.
All right.
Great. Hopefully they come out and fight one of us while we're at the other guys, and then the minions expose their nexus.
Let's go, boys.
Good plan.
I kind of want blue buff. By the way, can I get a No! That wasn't in your plan, Chad, but I really...
No, Kobe, you can't get blue buff. Oh, okay, you're allowed blue buff. Oh, okay, Chad.
Hey, if someone's gonna deviate, we all have to deviate.
If I'm getting
It's
one...
dragon time.
I'm getting red then, let's go.
No, please no.
We got him on the run, boys!
Let's go!
We got him on the run!
Not only can we yell in mics, we can click mics!
Yeah! Today is our day.
So, Jet, when you look at the great military, a quick round of applause there for you. Much deserved. When you look at the great military strategists of history, Hannibal, Sun Tzu, Genghis Khan, Captain Kirk, where do you draw your inspiration?
It's a good question. I had a lot of Captain Crunch when I was a child. That was pretty good.
There it is. You heard it here first, kids. Captain Crunch. It's a breakfast of leaders and champions and all those things. Now, Freak, the question for you is, as his teammate, did it ever occur to you to actually help the guy?
Well, I'm an AD carry. My job is to stay bottom lane and push turrets, which I did. So I did everything I possibly could to help Jat.
That's a very singular mindset.
Yeah, he died a couple times in a 2v2.
I blame Riv.
All right.
Well,
selfless.
Blame the support. Well, you guys came out with a win anyway, so I guess it works.
Yeah.
If it works, it
Victory.
works. Now, we've got to take a quick break. Warming up in the bullpen, though, is Evil Geniuses, who will take to the Rift against Team Dignitas. Keep it right here for all your NALCS action.